Welcome to Get Together, a community podcast for fans where we cover all things games, entertainment, and technology exclusively on the G.E.T. network. I'm your host, Showtime, and I'm here alongside with my good friend, Buddha. What's good, Buddha?
What's good? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing swell. That good stuff. I'm glad to do a jazz and everything out there.
And we can't thank you enough for setting aside some of your time to be here with us today. Together, we'll be bringing you the latest about games, entertainment, and technology, all from around the world. This is episode 13. On this week's episode, we'll be talking about gaming. Of course, gaming. A trailer for Sony's scrapped Spiderman. Yeah, that popped up. We also got who won the Oscars in the entertainment topic. And in the technology topic, we got Apple to allow iOS app downloads directly from websites in the EU. Wow. Got a lot going on today, Buddha. So whether you're a gamer, a movie TV buff, or a tech geek, Get Together is the podcast for you. So, what you been up to, Buddha, in your personal life? Talk to me.
Not much, man. Just working, living, eating, trying to stop it.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to stop the eating. You know, summer's here. So,
hey, man, that's dope. That's dope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I could use I was thinking about getting the Switch. What's the Switch workout thingy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Play games and work out at the same time. Was it Switch Fit? No, Wii. Yeah. That was Wii Fit. I forget what the Switch one is called.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it.
I feel that. Well, me personally, I got a new dog, so now I'm taking care of a new dog. His name is Jitter. So been getting along together, you know. Right. Thank you. Border Collie, y'all. Border Collie. If you're wondering. So what games you been playing, Buddha? Talk to me.
And I haven't really had time to play games so much this week. I've just been playing Helldivers whenever I can. Squatting up, trying to do a live stream this weekend with a bunch of the guys or gals.
Cause they out here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to dive into hell.
Hey, heard that. I feel that same way though. I haven't done much gaming. Been dabbling in a lot of entertainment. I have like a lot of shows, a lot of them. It's a lot going on in the entertainment world. Power, coming back out with Power.
You heard Power 2 just got canceled?
Power, yeah, it got canceled, y'all. Got crazy. So the last and final season upcoming this summer. So I can't wait for that, to be honest. So,
but we are getting Power Origins.
Yeah,
with Tommy and
Angela. We get to find out how they met.
You've been asking for.
Facts, how they met.
The substitutory story ends. So it sucks.
Yeah, it is what it is. Have you dabbled in any tech lately, Buddha? Or thinking about any tech? Or any tech that made you mad this week?
Not really. It's probably software wise, Google Maps just sending you to construction sites instead of sending you home.
Yo, what's up with that? Waze been sending me into detours and not telling me about the detour. Like,
I don't know.
And sending me to construction sites. I don't know what's going on with Waze. Like,
yeah, they gotta update that.
Yo, ASAP.
Satellite up there or something.
Yeah, like for real, because I feel like I've been finding faster ways home than Waze actually does lately, and I don't know what it is. Coming out of Newark? Get out of here.
Maybe they're just trying to overcompensate for traffic, and they just going their algorithms.
They need to fix it.
That's right. Yeah.
They need to fix it, Waze. Get it together, Waze. So we're gonna get into that first topic, which is gaming. A trailer just dropped. Well, a trailer did leak, but it got scrapped. So the Great Web Multiplayer. Let's talk about it, Buddha. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So a trailer for Spider-Man from Sony PlayStation, Insomniac Studios. There was a scrap trailer of a multiplayer game in Spider-Man universe called Spider-Man: The Great Web.
Mm-hmm.
It leaked online. You can see it on X.
Yeah.
It's a nice little, cool little trailer.
It is a cool
I
little
think you can pop
trailer.
it up. If you click the Twitter link, you can pop it up on there.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
basically, last year, Insomniac Games was hit with a huge leak where budgets and game assets and everything was,
Mm.
released. Now there's a trailer. It was found its way online, and in the
Mm-hmm.
trailer, you get to see a bunch of different Spider-Men and Spider-Women. As they said, the game is up to 5 players. You
Yeah.
would have been able to explore the Big Apple, I guess
Mm.
bigger than what Spider-Man 2 is, and you'll be fighting thugs and enemies like the Sinister Six,
Yeah.
and you had potentially people like Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Gwen, Silk, Ben Riley, Miles Morales. They didn't say anything about Peter, but
Nah, I didn't see. I didn't even see Peter in the trailer. To be honest.
yeah, and it makes sense. Like that would probably be like your NPC mentor that you go to for missions or whatever, or maybe he's missing, and this is why you need multiple Spider-Men in the city now to compensate for the loss of Peter Parker.
I
The
mean,
concept trailer,
I feel like
it,
they needed this. I feel like they should bring this back. I feel like we need another multiplayer that we just want to play as Spider-Man. Like nobody wants to play as anybody else. They just want to play as Spider-Man. Even my guys, I was like Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Like that's all he cares about. Like I feel
yeah,
like this is something they
and
should
then
bring back.
the trailer looked farther along. Those
Yeah,
combos. You see
yeah,
everybody running around,
yeah,
different costumes, different colorways. Um, but I would assume that it was canceled because you would need a whole separate team, probably the same amount of people who was making a single player
yeah.
to just maintain that game alone.
Right.
And I guess Sony said it wasn't worth it.
Mm,
But I think if monetized correctly, they could have made just think of all the skins, all the costumes
yeah.
from all the characters, all the themes. That's
But even think about it, Suicide Squad is struggling right now. Like they're not doing so hot.
yeah,
So
but that
is that what people really
first of
want?
all, Suicide Squad, just in the name alone, the word suicide, parents is not gonna buy that for their kids.
Mm,
And you have the name Kill the Justice League. What kid wants to kill the Justice League? No, I want to play as the Justice League.
right. Right.
And versus Spider Man, I get to be a Spider Man. Come on, that's every kid's dream.
Right.
So
Right.
that's easy money right there. And then just to think about how much money Fortnite makes from skins, Call of Duty makes from
They
skins.
make a lot.
You have
They make a
literally
lot.
the ultimate skin right there for
Yeah.
Spider Man. You have what 70 plus years of variations of different
Yeah.
Spider Man that you could be slapping on.
Easy.
It's it's easy money,
Hmm.
but maybe development was too much. Just like why they canceled Factions 2. They said they had to make a choice whether go single player or go full multiplayer. So maybe Insomniac went that route also.
Or maybe they gave up. It would cost too much. They're realizing that the gaming industry what isn't what it used to be. Um,
Part of it,
you know.
but also they obviously working on Spider-Man 3,
Yeah,
and
I heard
they're
about that.
working on
Apparently it could come out sooner rather than later.
no.
That's what I heard.
Spider-Man 3 would be, you heard it here first. It would be within the first year of the PS6.
Mm.
And it'll be a cross-platform
Well,
with
they're talking
PS5.
about PS6 could potentially come out next year. So
It's not happening.
you don't think it's happening?
Impossible. You
Hmm.
don't release a PS5 Pro and then a PS6 the year later. That's suicide. You're
Mm.
not doing that. Sega did
Mm.
that with the Sega Genesis. Then they did
Yeah.
the 32X. Then they did the Saturn a couple months later.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Not
they're not
happening.
doing it.
Mm.
But also from the leaks, there's a Venom game that they're working on.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know Wolverine is the
Mm.
next game supposedly coming from them,
Right.
and Spider-Man 3, and maybe some DLC for Spider-Man 2. So having room for
Mm.
a live service multiplayer game doesn't seem like it fit.
Well, let's see what happens, I guess.
I'd be down with it. They look
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Next article we got coming up is Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection launch is a disaster. And this is coming from IGN, y'all. So it says, since launch, we've been working to address these issues and increasing network stability, and we will continue our efforts until network infrastructure is stabilized to prevent further outages. So for me, I feel like everybody's servers have these type of problems in the beginning of a game when it's first dropping. Like, these are always potential problems. I feel like they don't anticipate these, like, everyone hopping on at once. What's your thoughts about that?
I don't know. This one, I'm with you with that, but this one was a little bit more extreme. Like
Yeah.
they, first of all, this is the beloved series from the PS2 Xbox era, and the remaster is something that everybody always wanted, especially even after EA remade it and made their own versions and stuff. This is
Right.
still considered, classic, obviously. But
Right.
it was touted as they're going to have 64 player multiplayer servers and things like
Right.
that. All right, cool. So people going to buy it because, wow, that's a real Battlefront. We can do all
Yeah.
types of stuff.
Yeah.
They get the game. There's only three 64 player servers that's available with over 9,000 players logged on Steam
Yeah.
alone.
But can you get
So
mad though?
how's that
It's
happening?
only a
Yes.
$35 price tag. Can you really get
No.
mad? It's only a $35 price tag. It's not your typical $79.99. That's all I always say. You know what I'm saying?
Huh. So you're trying to tell me that you only anticipated what's three times 64? You only anticipated that many people to buy your game?
Hey,
No. No. That's idiotic. No, that doesn't work like that.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
gaming costs a lot. I mean, I understand. I mean, we even hear that Xbox might be going in the direction of being consumer friendly and maybe not even releasing a higher powered console because they want to be in everybody's household. So,
If you had the budget, what would I spend money on a Pro Series X or just go full next gen?
I mean,
It
it's
doesn't.
the same thing with PS5 Pro and PS6. I mean, and even
But
with
PS5,
PS5, it was talked about that it was supposed to be 8K. That's what it was marketed as. And I mean, I guess Xbox did the same thing. They lied to us consumers saying, "Hey, we can do
not lying.
8K." I mean, I understand you say it's not lying, but technically it is lying. It is lying, kind of. I mean, I understand the marketing. I understand the marketing,
Not
but
lying. The PS4 Pro was marketed as a 4K machine, right?
right.
The regular
I mean,
PS4 was marketed as a 4K machine,
well, it wasn't great. It wasn't reaching what
but
4K 60.
they wasn't talking about playing games in 4K. They was talking about being able to watch things in 4K.
Right.
It can output in 4K, just like these devices. They flip a switch, and you can do 8K Netflix if you wanted to, but there's no 8K content to even warrant
I mean, there's an
anything like
8K.
that.
There is one 8K game that I learned about that is out there, and it probably does look good on somebody's TV. I need to go see what it looks like,
I
but
doubt it.
you know, I
I
don't
doubt it.
know. I gotta see it. I haven't personally seen it.
It don't work like that. Like even the new PS5 Pro,
Yeah.
PlayStation's way more invested in having people buy consoles than Microsoft is. The only person even more so invested is Nintendo because they don't sell games unless they sell their consoles.
Right.
That's the difference.
I
And
mean,
Sony is just trying to make you not buy a computer by making this PS5 Pro so you could try to play games at 4K 60 instead of
right.
just going to Nvidia and buying a gaming PC.
I mean, I'm definitely interested. It got people talking. Definitely. Battlefront Classic Collection currently 26% positive on Steam, beating Overwatch 2 and negative reviews on Steam. And I feel like Overwatch, they got a big community out there. So I mean, it's not like this game can't come back.
Well, Overwatch. Did you read what it said?
Go ahead, tell me what's it saying?
That's not a good light for Overwatch
But
2.
I'm saying though, Overwatch does have a huge community. They do.
They did.
They did.
Until Blizzard messed up. Look at it. Look at the reviews.
Okay. Right.
How many negative reviews
Right.
is Overwatch 2. So think about it.
Can it possibly come back? They're saying the servers. So I mean, once they get their servers together, they're saying, it can't come back. I mean, come on now, like.
Mind you, this is the same company that told everybody that they was going to add downloadable content that was never released on console before for Knights of the Old Republic and for the Switch. And then that never showed up. And they said, oh, no, we're not going to do that. Same company that's supposed to do the remake to KOTOR, and it was taken from them because they was incompetent of it. The same company that's been doing other remasters or ports, because they're really not remasters. They're ports of the old Star Wars games. So it's like,
and are we getting tired of remasters and all this stuff? Like, come on, like, that, give me a new game.
If it was a remaster, I'll be cool. But these aren't remasters. These are literally just putting the same game and slapping a couple of features on it with a new paint.
Yeah.
And saying it's a remaster. They're not remasters. They're not.
This is crazy. This is crazy. And breaking news, y'all. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 restored content DLC for Switch was also canceled. So, come on. You cannot give me new content. You cannot give me new content. And this is still my thing. You cannot give me new content.
But this is a 20-year-old game. That content is already available on Steam. It's been available on Steam for over 20 years. Mm-hmm. It's never been available on a console before. And they promoted it for the Switch, saying that we're finally going to put that content on a console for the Switch version. And then that never happened. Right. All of a sudden you cancel it. People bought that specifically to experience that extra content that they didn't get a chance to experience. Because that right there is one of the greatest games ever made. So people want to experience that.
Right.
If you can experience an original game that you have your nostalgia, sphere around, and you could witness new content for that game and replay at the same time, that's a no-brainer. So of course I'm gonna buy that.
Right.
But then you tell me that what I bought it for is not happening.
Right.
Class action lawsuit. That's easy.
But I mean, you get a free game, so can you really class action that lawsuit? So it says here that you can get a free complimentary game. Can you really be upset?
No. I wish them well.
Hey. Just saying. I like
that, bro, because I played those games.
Right.
These games that this developer is trying to re-release and do whatever it is they're trying to do. I played those when they came out.
Right.
I experienced what they was originally like. So of course I am that audience. I should be the ones buying it, pre-ordering it, first day and day, screaming to the top of my lungs to everybody, go buy it. You need to go buy it. You need to go buy it.
Yeah.
How can I? How?
Yeah.
Because people going to be like, oh, this is what you was playing 20 years ago? No, it wasn't. Because thankfully, because of my Xbox, I could find that original disc from 20 years ago, put it in my Series X, and play how it was originally envisioned versus whatever it is you trying to sell me. So, shout out to physical media.
Man, don't get me started on physical media, Buddha. Because listen, I was trying to play that new game that just dropped on as a PlayStation demo. What's that game called? I'm so mad. I had to.
Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade. I downloaded it. Now, this is my thing, right? With PlayStation. And I own the license. Why is it such a problem that I can't play the demo, that you had to go and lock the game? We live in this digital era, and I think we should be a little bit scared. Now, people are going to come at me like, oh, they do this all the time. They shut down games. I can't even get into the game. It's not like I can't even say, let the server shut me down. Sony is shutting me down. I can't even go hit the game. I can't start the game.
No, that's not how it works. Every game you buy digitally, not even game, anything you buy digitally, you don't own it. You are renting that license. And at will, the company that owns the IP has the option to revoke it from you at any given time at their discretion. You sign that the moment you clicked on your terms of service. So read your terms of service and you'll be all right.
That's really crazy. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say about that.
That's how it works. That's how they get you, man.
And how we get you is by you liking, commenting, and subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. Make sure you guys rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. Shout out to y'all. Thank you to whoever's listening to us. We definitely appreciate y'all, man. We definitely appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like about the show. Give us some critical reviews, please. Go ahead. Give it to us. Give it to us straight. We also had a giveaway on our Twitter. If y'all ain't know, y'all gotta be following us on all our social medias at the G.E.T. Network on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple. We about to be on iHeart soon, Amazon Music soon. Listen, we try to hit all the platforms, so make sure y'all following us at the G.E.T. Network. But yeah, so
what was the prize?
So the prize was a Hulk action figure, y'all. A Hulk action figure. And if y'all don't know, now you know. Now you know. Right there. Boom. Let me pull it up for y'all. Boom. All you had to do was hit that like button. Just for following us. So we're going to announce that at the end of the show. Don't y'all even worry. We announced that at the end of the show. The winner for the end of the show.
Gotcha.
So EP13, we here. We here. So next we're going to get into, Buddha, is the Oscars. The Oscars. Did you watch the Oscars? Did you have the time? Or you just read up online like I did?
Nah, I had it open.
Mm-hmm.
And I was cooking and like cleaning and stuff, so
yeah,
I didn't really like sit down and watch every single thing.
Yeah.
But I was able to see what was presented and everything like that.
Okay.
It was cool.
Okay.
It was different.
Yeah. So, talk to me. What do we got, Buddha? What was the first thing that happened for the Oscars?
Well, like when it comes to the Oscars, if you go to CBS website, where we're at, they basically saying the most important award is the one that everybody wants to know is Best Picture.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure it's no surprise that Oppenheimer was the winner.
Okay. Okay.
There's a bunch of good movies on there. The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Poor Things, I saw those. Barbie, I saw that. I want to see American Fiction. That's something I wanted to see.
Yeah.
So Oppenheimer, I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I gotta sit down and seclude 3+ hours.
Yeah.
Let that decide so I could get that a good watch.
Okay. Yeah, I never personally got into it. I heard it's good, but I haven't personally gotten into it.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan don't really make bad movies.
Best
Oh,
supporting
yeah.
actress went to Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah. Emily
Um,
Blunt was the
yeah.
Oppenheimer. She was nominated. America Ferrera was nominated for that
Mm,
also. Jodie Foster, Danielle
mm,
Brooks. That's a big class.
yeah. Yeah. So that's really dope. That's really dope. Um, Best animated short film went to War is Over, inspired by the music and John and Yoko. That's dope. Best animated feature film was The Boy and the Hernon. Best original screenplay was Anatomy of a Fall.
I gotta
Best
see that.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Best adapted screenplay went to American Fiction. Okay. Best makeup and hairstyling went to Poor Things. Best production design went to Poor Things. Oh, Poor Things came up. Oppenheimer wasn't the only thing.
No, yeah,
Best,
Four Things was good.
yeah, best. They also got best costume design. The best international feature film went to The Zone of Interest, United Kingdom. The best supporting actor went to Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer.
He beat Robert De Niro and
Yeah,
Ryan Gosling. So
yeah.
he's in esteemed company.
Okay, okay. That's dope. Best visual effects went to Godzilla minus one.
It
Best,
must be that.
yeah, yeah. Best film editing was Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer really racked up, y'all. Best documentary short film went to The Last Repair Shop. Best documentary feature film went to 20 Days in Marypool. Best cinematography went to Oppenheimer. Yeah, they racked up, y'all. They
Yeah.
really racked up. Um, what else we got going on? Best live action short film went to The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Best sound went to The Zone of Interest. Best original score went to Oppenheimer. Best original song was What Was I Made For from Barbie. Did you get to see the Barbie movie? I thought it was pretty dope. I watched it with my girl.
No, it
I
was
thought it was
good.
pretty
It
dope.
was real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Ken.
Facts. Facts. The Kens took over. Manpower. Manpower.
Whoa.
Best actor went to Cillian Murphy, Oppenheimer. Best director went to Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, which
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty dope. Best actress went to Emma Stone, Poor Things. And you can catch the full list of Oscar 2024 winners on CBS.com.
The link is in our description.
Definitely. So, that's dope. That's dope.
That's cool. Yeah.
Um,
Shout out to all the winners, all the nominees. One
mhm.
thing about this that seems like reoccurring was that most of the nominees were like the usual or the same 4 or 5 in each category.
Mhm.
So it just means that those movies were like, top of the top, cream of the
Right.
crop, all that good stuff.
Cream of
So
the
it definitely
crop. I haven't
give,
heard that in forever.
hey man, come on, you gotta get the puns up. Um, yeah, so like it seems like Killers of the Flower Moon, Holdovers, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Barbie. Those were like the essentials. It's cool. So we're gonna keep it pushing.
Our next topic is technology and Apple to allow iOS app downloads directly from the EU websites, Buddha.
Mm. Yeah, well, this is basically Apple have to comply with the EU, and you're able to do what you can do on Android phones and
Mhm.
just or a computer or even a Mac from Apple
Yeah.
and go to a website and just download the app, download the file. open it on your device,
Mm-hmm.
and use it. It's not rocket science. It's not something new. It's been done since the time was time. And now, thanks to the EU and the
Mm-hmm.
new laws,
Yeah.
um, Apple devices can do the same thing that other modern devices can. Finally,
Right.
although there's a bunch of strict rules that Apple is adding to it, which is wouldn't be Apple if they didn't. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Definitely. Um. Yeah. I mean, Apple has always been in the news lately. I feel like Apple's always in the news. I don't know why.
All right. Yeah, they recently banned Epic and then unbanned Epic
Mm.
and a bunch of things. So Apple is trying their best to keep their 30% cut in their
Mm.
store. Because again, this is only for EU. And also, they said that let's say you go on vacation and leave the EU. If you leave for more than like 6, 7 days, they lock all of that extra features that are allowed in the EU
Mm.
until you return back to the EU. So it's
Yeah.
like just again, just like going to you was going before when it came to being able to lock my device and lock things that I own in
Mm-hmm.
my device like arbitrarily. That's that's not cool.
Yeah. At all. At all. Mm-mm-mm. And the next article was Amazon and Windows are parting ways, Buddha. They're parting the ways. So talk to us. What's going on?
Yeah, so Amazon and Windows made a partnership where you can use Android apps on your Windows 11 computer, which is convenient because that just gives you more apps to use
Mm.
on your computer on top of being able to download from websites, hey Apple, and
Hey.
having apps from the Windows Store. Um, the thing with that is that you have to sign in with an Amazon account, sign in with a Microsoft account,
Mm-hmm.
do a bunch of loops and all this other stuff. And again, the Amazon App Store is drastically different from the Google App Store, who owns
Mm.
Android. So Microsoft, I'm sure, wanted to have Android, well, the Google
Mm-hmm.
Play Store instead of the Amazon App Store.
Yeah.
Um, but Google's pushing, their Chromebooks and everything like that. So I don't necessarily see why Google would agree to putting their
Mm.
apps on there.
Yeah.
And Microsoft said they're shutting this down with Amazon because paying a team dedicated to making sure all this works versus the amount of people that are actually using this feature,
Mm.
it's not worth it. So they rather use that team and put them somewhere else, most likely on some AI project.
Mm. Sheesh.
Yeah, I
Sheesh.
didn't
Sheesh.
use it.
Sheesh.
I tried it. I tried it a couple times, but I
Right.
didn't really use it.
Okay. Okay. I didn't personally use it either. I didn't personally use it either, but um, yeah. I mean, I feel like everybody feels as though like Apple is or Windows is the big company and they're taking over with everything, you know. So
I mean, there was a time when Windows was not free, so
yeah.
there's that.
Mm. 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 And you know it is free. Y'all liking, commenting, and subscribing and notifying for the podcast, y'all. The Get Together podcast, where we cover all things games, entertainment, and technology exclusively on the G.E.T network. And y'all are probably wondering who won the giveaway just for liking our tweet. So are y'all ready? Can I get a Buddha bomb, please?
Let's give it to him. Let's go.
Ooh. And the winner is Calcia Leica. So make
Ooh.
sure we're gonna reach out to you. We're gonna reach out to you. Make sure you reach
Get the
back.
info.
Yeah, we're gonna get your info. We're gonna send out that Hulk pop. Congratulations.
Let's go.
Yes. The first giveaway. Hey. Yes. So, yeah. So that was easy. Just liking. Boom. Just like that. So make sure y'all following the GET network, y'all. Make sure you're following. Boom, that's all you had to do was hit that like button for a Funko Pop. Can you believe it? We're gonna have a bunch more giveaways. Don't y'all worry. We're gonna have a bunch more. Yeah. Yeah. So make sure y'all like and comment and subscribe, and make sure you're giving us 5 stars. We definitely appreciate y'all. This is EP 13. We appreciate y'all. And until next time, continue to stay blessed, man. Peace.